Welcome to the Legends of Sinister Urban Tales channel, where we delve into the shadows of the unknown and unearth stories that will send chills down your spine. Today, prepare for a journey beyond imagination. Some marriages are made in heaven, others are cursed by the earth itself. This is the story of a man who discovered the hard way that he married a legend, and that some legends are real. She was the woman of his dreams, beautiful, mysterious, with a family that was a little different. But love is blind, isn't it? For Mark, every quirk of Elara's was just an added charm. He was ready to swear eternal love under the Philippine stars. But what he didn't know, what no one in that isolated village dared say aloud, was that he wasn't marrying just any woman. He was sealing his fate with a living legend. This isn't a simple story of love gone wrong. This is proof that some horror tales are real. Stay until the end, because what happened after the I do will make you question every sound in the darkness. It all began in a remote village in the province of Capiz, known not only for its beaches, but also for being the heart of one of the most feared legends in Philippine folklore, the Aswang. Mark, a young teacher from the city, arrived full of hope. It was there that he met Elara. She was charming, but her family lived far from the community in an old house on the edge of the forest. There were strange rules. Visitors were discouraged after sunset, and the family seemed to have a deep, almost ancestral knowledge of plants and other matters. The veiled warnings from the older villagers were always the same. Be careful, Mark. Some families carry secrets older than the mountains themselves. But Mark ignored it all, chalking it up to superstition. Love prevailed. The wedding was scheduled for a full moon night, a tradition of the bride's family. The first sign that something was wrong. The ceremony was beautiful but strangely silent. Elara's family seemed more serious than happy. Her eyes scanned the surrounding forest as if waiting for something. When the priest announced the I do, a long, agonizing howl echoed from the woods, making everyone shiver. Elara, however, merely smiled, a smile that didn't reach her dark eyes. The party began, but the atmosphere was heavy. It was then that Mark, searching for Elara, who said she needed to change, decided to head to the old family home. What he saw through the basement window wasn't the woman he'd just married. It was a pale, distorted figure, with red eyes and sharp teeth, writhing on the dirt floor. It was the Aswang's true form. Shock paralyzed Mark for a moment, but survival instinct prevailed. He ran back to the party screaming, but Elara's family had already surrounded the guests. They were no longer people. Their forms flickered in the torchlight, revealing beasts beneath their human skin. The wedding had become a hunting arena. Mark, armed only with a candelabra, fought off a creature that tried to attack him. It was a brutal and surreal struggle. Amidst the chaos, he saw Elara, or the thing that was Elara, scaling a wall with inhuman agility, her eyes fixed on him before disappearing into the darkness of the forest. The bride had vanished, leaving behind nothing but terror and blood. The local police arrived at dawn to find a scene of destruction. Some guests had disappeared. Others were in a state of shock, babbling stories about demons. The case was hushed up, reported as a wild animal attack, compounded by mass hysteria. But those who were there knew the truth. Mark was never the same. He vowed to find answers. His investigations led him to ancient stories about the Aswangs, creatures that can pass for human, who feed on fetuses and organs, and who are most powerful under a full moon. Elara's family had vanished without a trace, as if they had never existed. The great mystery remains. Did Elara truly love Mark? Or was he just part of a darker ritual, a lure to lure more guests to the feast? This story, based on amalgamated accounts and Capiz legends, serves as a terrifying warning. Danger doesn't always come with claws and sayings on display. Sometimes it comes wrapped in a wedding dress, with a smile that promises paradise but hides hell. The legend of the Aswang is more than a frightening tale for children. It reflects the deepest fears about betrayal, the unknown that lives next door, and the danger of blind trust. So what do you think? Was Mark the victim of a supernatural creature, or was there a more human and sinister explanation for Elara's disappearance? Was the entire family a colony of Aswangs? Let us know in the comments what you would do in Mark's shoes. If this story has you wondering, give it a like below and share it with that friend who loves a good horror movie. And remember, the next time you fall for someone mysterious, someone with a dark past and strange nocturnal habits, ask yourself, is it just a coincidence? Or should you be careful who you marry? Until the next video, and don't stare into the forest for too long. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss our next delves into the unknown. Because in urban legends, not everything is just imagination. Don't forget to answer the poll in the comments and in the community.